Hey guys, Kaido here with another YouTube video today, and we got the patch 205.06 review, and we're gonna see, a lot of insane jungle buffs happening in this patch, so maybe a slight meta shift. Let's just see what's nerfed, buffed, and then we'll go into the tier list. Pretty sizable, pretty big Darius nerf, I'm not gonna lie. How long does this clear be slowed down? Because he does, what, 305, so, what, like 315 maybe? A bit more balance. Might not just straight up walking your jungle anymore, before you're even done your 5th camp. Then, let's see, another nerf. Gwen, so abilities adjusted. Okay. So, does it hurt jungle a little bit? Yeah, it does, okay. So they're nerfing Gwen jungle a little bit. It's not that much though. I think she's still gonna be good jungle from what I can see, because they nerfed the monster modifier, but I don't think it hurt her that much. Like 5 cannot be that big of a difference. Definitely can still work. Jordan just has been getting buffed for a while now. I'm pretty sure this champion has gotten like 3 straight buffs, so it might be like S tier or A tier if you are a good Jarvan player. Random champs. Okay, so this Kha'zix buff, I know you guys are like, ooh, look, he's buffed, he might be OP. Well, to be honest, I think it's not that insane. Like when they buffed Q, last year, that was actually like a massive buff in the early game. But I think to me this is like very niche. Maybe in certain scenarios, like the E damage might actually matter. Like this extra bonus AD buff is like insane. So if you greed like Hubris or go Absolute Gathering, maybe that can pay off a bit more. But to be honest, it's kind of like a whatever buff. Maybe placebo. But it won't matter in maybe certain situations. Like this buff right here, where they buff this, like maybe it's really OP for early invades because you tend to always get your leap damage early on. Having the extra AD, because look, it's 20%, it's double the damage in terms of bonus AD, so honestly it doesn't sound bad. Wait, what? They just buffed Lilia straight up. Lilia's a bit weak right now. Yeah, right, it's really stupid, I'm gonna be honest, but it's all good. This is literally insane that's down. Helps her clear too. Oh yeah, I saw this champ got buffed. I'm pretty sure this is disgusting. You can tell Mastery just has to be good. And is this like a jungle thing or just mid lane? Oh, so they want her to be a jungler, so let's just look at it real quick. Wait, what? Is it? Bro, someone needs to explain this shit to me, honestly. Like, there's no way I'm reading. Okay, you know what? I'm not reading that. Someone wants to let me know in the comments below if this is real. I'll actually play Naafiri jungle for a YouTube video, but otherwise, like, yeah, I'm not reading through this. But it does look like she will do a lot of damage to monsters potentially, but I'm not sure. Poppy. Oh yeah, I know they're trying to make Poppy a jungler again. Really cringe because the champion is pretty racist in jungle. I'm not gonna lie. Again, another champion. If you guys want me to do Poppy games, gameplay guides or like videos, because the champion's pretty flexible with her build. She can go full support with like Dead Man's Redemption, etc. She can go Sun in the Sky with Dark Harvest, even with like Phase Rush. You can go Lethality. Like there's so many builds they can do on her, so you can try them all. Very nice Inzel both. I've been saying this champion is really good to pick up, so. You know, definitely should have him in your pool. He can be very OP as a shit stain and very OP as a carry too. Like he can do any job in the game. He's always useful pretty much. Big Yord nerf. Let's see. Oh my god, it's actually massive. What? So I don't think he can do that thing where the red buff will die or something, and then you go to the jungle. I don't know. I could be wrong, but yeah, someone can correct me in the comments. Big grudge nerf. Well, now it's like kind of matching Last Whisperer stats, but pretty sure Last Whisperer is still stronger than this, but it's still nice. Now you're just given an option to build any Last Whisperer item, I think, instead of just completely ignoring the grudge compared to before. Okay, that's it. So, well, I don't think theirs is Z tier anymore, so I'm gonna put them like E tier. Let's just do like one in each, and then like we slowly fill in. So just like Kha'zix, always A tier in my opinion if you're good. I think Kindred is very A tier right now. Just because how flexible builds are, and if you play for her, champion is very strong. Guess saw it in bottom part a little bit. Actually, I think Lilia is very strong in my opinion. I think this champion is so good to play in solo queue. Same with Volibear. Maybe I should put Lilia down tier. I think Volibear is so OP to pick up. You guys, if you want like free LP, you guys should play Volibear. I think this is the new age Udyr. I like Udyr, complete shit champion in my opinion. I think Volibear is just a better version of Udyr in every way possible. They both want to clear, play objectives, and they want to look for good skirmishes. But Volibear is just a disgusting OP skirmisher. So definitely a champion I like suggest you pick up. Like honestly, I would put him in Z tier. Like he's so good. Viego, S tier. Zinza. Zed Jungle I think is very good. Also, let me explain the tiers a little bit. It's like B tier, A tier are very flexible champions. You can like A tier is probably more consistent to pick up, but B tier, depending on the comps, they can go up. They can become A or S tier. Like Viego can become an S tier champion if he has a very skirmish heavy champ or comp. I mean, same like he can go Z tier even if it's that OP in that game. Honestly, I might just lower Darius because I mean I don't know how big the nerfs are, but I already think like champion is so cheese. Like I know it's strong, but let's just put him B tier. Like Pantheon is also another champion that can be really good and go up a tier. Honestly, I'm gonna put him A tier because I do think he's a very nice champion to play. And Graves, I'm gonna put him B tier. Needs a lot of resources. The reason why Kindred is above Graves because Kindred has a very OP ultimate and her scaling is way more consistent if you get marks. I think Graves is a very lottery champion. If you pick up a lot of kills, you can snowball. If you don't, you're useless. So you have to farm way more heavy on Graves, while Kindred spikes are a lot more forgiving. And you have way more flexible builds, as in Graves, you can only build U-moves into Collector, into crit items. There's no other build on this champion that is even good. Gwen, I'm gonna put Gwen B tier. I think she's like whatever. I'm gonna put Mastery up here because I do think the crit buffs are legit insane. Like I don't see why you wouldn't go Yuntal into whatever item now. It just has to be OP. Hecarim. I think Hecarim is like Lilia. Like I think champion's very strong if you are very good at these two champions. Because if you're a very efficient farmer and you know how to hit your spikes, if your champion is remotely decent to enemy comp, you can just take over the game. I think Jordan, very great champion to pick up. Very consistent if you're good. Wukong, don't think he's a great champion anymore, but we put him B tier. I actually think Talon's very OP, not all lie. But you have to be very like skillful at him. If you're not that practiced, I think champ is shit. But if you know how to gank well and be efficient with your timers and know how to not ruin your own game, I think Talon actually is like A or S tier champion. But again, it's a very difficult champ to pull off. Not many people can just play him. Very fragile champion in my opinion if you pulled him very badly. I'm gonna put Belith in B tier. I like this champion a lot because in certain matchups nowadays, especially how volatile jungle can be, this champion can definitely like win matchups with cheese and just strong invading. So like Belith can beat like champions like Talon, Kha'Zix, Rengar, Jarvan. They can win. The other matchups seem a bit harder, but it can definitely play. Nidalee, OTP status, need to be OTP, but it can go up in tiers. Mundo, I mean Mundo is just a very weird champion. It's probably really good into champs like tanks, Sejuani, Zac, Nunu, Skarner. But we're pretty shit into like Volibear, maybe Lilia too. Lilia kind of just farms you for free. Like all these champions probably do good into Mundo. Maybe not Jarvan, but the other champions, like this champ builds Cleaver. This champ has a lot of damage, a lot of damage, a lot of damage. Like this champion will just have clear edge on them, but like that's it really. Zara, I think, is a very OP champion still, but it's just hard to play, I think. I mean, in Korea, I'll put this champion 0 S tier, but we're in North America. I mean, in NA, I don't know. I think this champion is so strong. I'm gonna put him S tier. I'm gonna put Lilia also S tier because I think Lilia is a very valuable champion to be able to play. I'm gonna put also, I mean, Kindred should be S tier in my opinion if you have the red draft, so I would like to put her up a tier. Vi, not a great champion to play in solo queue, but you can pick her. So let's put her in B tier. Definitely a very useful champion. If they pick champions like Zeri, Lucian, immobile AD carries like Jinx and Phyllis, and you have a comp that can hard dive, Vi can always be useful, but just know that your matchup will usually feel bad, especially in solo queue. So you just have to survive till 6 and then look for plays. You know, like Kha'zix rails her early game, Kindred rails, Viego rails, Zinzao should beat her, Pantheon like Giga rails, Lilia beats her, Volley beats her. Like that's why Volley is up here. Very OP champion. Karthus A tier. He can become Z tier if he has Auction, but if he doesn't have it, it's very hard. So honestly, let's put him Z tier. Poppy, flexible champion. Like B tier is just very flexible. They're not always gonna be consistent if you pick them, but if you pick them in the right spots, they can be very good. Like Wukong, if you can scale and play for team fights, a very strong champion, but it needs items. Are in Z tier or C tier, not Z. Fiddle, same boat, you know. If you have the right comp, right champions, and you're able to scale, very good. Arvin, Z tier, champion's not balanced. Rengar, also another champion that is very flexible. Also OTP status like Nidalee. Champion can be S or A tier if you're very good at these champions. Otherwise, very hard to pilot, very fragile if you do not know how to play the champion. Skarner, I mean Skarner is better than the best tank to play in solo queue, because it's just too tanky and gauge is OP. Like Sejuani, I don't think it's worth it playing solo queue unless you're playing like GM Challenger. So or like you have very heavy melee champions on your team, I don't think the champion is worth to play. Nunu, another champion that's very flexible, B tier. Trundle, please don't pick this champion. Another OTP status champion. Can I edit a tier one time? Can I add one? Let's just do this. Must OTP. So if you OTP these champions, you can. It'll be. Oh my god, it looks kind of bad. But okay, must OTP, right? So you must OTP these champions to be good at it. If you are, then these champions are very strong to play. I think Shaco is such a bad champion. Literally this champion, if you don't do your little Wolves Raptor starts and just cheese him in the jungle, it's like the worst champion in the game, actually. Like, I don't know why you would ever pick this champ if you're not doing that disgusting cheese every game. Warwick, I actually think this champion is good. When I watched this guy called Daug and High Elo play this champion, he's very 1v9 actually. I mean, sometimes he runs it down, but like some games where he carries is like actually looks very OP, his champion. And I do think I want to do content on Warwick because it is a very good low elo champion to pick up. Like this tier list is like very like Emerald, Diamond plus, and let's say Emerald plus, I would say this tier list. So like I think Warwick is actually a very good champion to pick up because of how easy he is to play and like how your win condition works out. So if you guys want Warwick content, let me know. I will love to do reviews on that Dao guy, you know, give that guy some love and try potentially like just pick up the champion because yeah, I would be a pretty good Warwick player because of how you have to be a psychopath to play as champion or it just won't work. You would just look like a complete like actual dog, and so you having that dog in you, you know, like yeah. Evelyn, terrible champion. Shyvana, terrible champion. I think York is like so giga nerfed, so I'm gonna put him C tier. I could be wrong, so someone correct me if I'm wrong. Terrible champion Rek'Sai, complete flip like Shaco. I think Ura jungle, if you're good at him, I think it can actually be good because champion is like not bad, and I'm pretty sure his clear is good, so I'm gonna put him B tier. Nocturne, very niche, but can be good. I do think Zac. I don't know if Zac is like OTP status, but when I see certain Zac OTPs, like they're really insane. Like when I see Cheka play this champion, champ looks very OP. Then I see Humpty Dumpty mastered like GM players play this champion, and it's like it looks like the worst champ in the game. Just because like they don't see any angles, they don't know, like you don't see gank angles. They're terrible at the champion, and like yeah, I don't know. Like, I do think champion is very good, but I feel like you have to be a good OTP at it, not your Humpty Dumpty master player, just like the other ones. Like, I've seen master OTPs on Rengar and challengers. Like, it's such a big difference. Decision making, mechanics, like, it's too big of a like difference actually. And same thing with Kayn too. Like, I think If you're very good at Kane, I think it's a very disgusting champion. Rammus, I don't know, it's kind of a niche. I don't know why you would ever pick a Mumu, to be honest. I think Olaf. I actually don't know why Olaf is here, to be honest. Who plays Olaf jungle? Unless they like lock in like Sejuani or like Skarner, I don't know. Just put him there. I would never play Gragas jungle. Elise, I think, can be good. Very niche. Need very volatile game. So put him here. Jax is good into like Xin Zhao. Yeah, I would only pick into Xin Zhao. Like it's probably okay into other champs like Viego, Graves, but like I would only play into Xin Zhao. Just because of how the interaction works, how you can just fight him anytime, basically, and Xin Zhao can't really fight back. Let's see if we can fix anything. I mean, it looks pretty good in my opinion. Like, I think these champions all deserve to be in their tier. Oh yeah, let's do the classic. Let's put Briar back down there. Disgusting champ. I mean, I actually think this champion's not bad. So you know what? Let's give it some love. You know, let's put Evelyn D tier. Because this champion sucks. Okay. Same as York. Anyway, dear. I don't know why you would ever play these champions in solo queue. You have to be like an actual freak, I think. Same with Gragas. I don't know. I think these C and D literally doesn't matter. Just I mean, everything B and above all matters, and oh, yeah, don't worry about that. But yeah, I think this is what is strong for this patch. I still think, I mean, everyone should pick up Volibear jungle, just like how I was suggesting Pantheon jungle a couple patches ago. I think these two champions are very good to have in your champ pool, and I mean, they're just like consistent to play. And usually you want to pick like your main champion pool should be champions that are pretty consistent most games, and then you can have your like your niche champions that can be good once in a while, right? Like so, like for me, well, Kha'zix I can play every game, but like it's usually it's niche for me, but like I pick Kha'zix in good spots, Kindred in good spots, but usually if I need to blind or I don't know what to really, if these two champs are good specifically, then I'll always lock in Volibear. I'll lock in Lilia. Yeah, but that's usually how I pick my champions. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions below, and if you guys want me to do content on specific champions, you know, you can let me know. And otherwise, hope you guys climb next patch. I do suggest you play Volibear, and yeah, enjoy your day, and hope to see you guys in future videos. Peace.